Today, we're diving into something that, believe it or not, affects pretty much every single one of us. We're talking about these invisible chemicals that are all around us in our daily lives, and they could be having a very real, very direct impact on our hormones and our health. So let me ask you this, and it might sound a little out there at first, but could your takeout container, or even your shampoo, actually be messing with your health? It's a wild question, but stick with me because the answer might surprise you. What we're really talking about here are things called endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs for short. Basically, these are chemicals from the outside world. They're in our food packaging, our lotions, even our tap water. And they get into our bodies and just wreak havoc on our hormone system. You know, the endocrine system, that's the body's mission control for all things hormones.
The easiest way to think about them is as hormone hackers. Seriously, they sneak in and can either pretend to be one of our natural hormones, like estrogen, or they can just block our real hormones from doing their job. Either way, it completely confuses our body's communication system, and it can throw everything out of whack.
And the potential fallout from this is, well, it's huge. Research has connected high exposure to EDCs with a whole list of health problems. We're talking thyroid issues, girls starting puberty earlier, and conditions like PCOS, endometriosis, and uterine fibroids. It's even been linked to a lower ovarian reserve, which could mean facing menopause earlier than you'd expect. So, okay, those are the big picture health effects. But what about when we zoom in on fertility? This is where the research gets really, really clear. And this quote right here, it says it all. There's a major study called the Earth Study, that's environment and reproductive health, and it followed couples who were trying to have a baby. And the results? They were just crystal clear. Higher levels of these chemicals were directly linked to lower pregnancy rates, higher miscarriage rates, and even less success with IVF. So you see, this isn't just some vague theory, it's documented in real people. Okay, so I know that sounds heavy, but now for the good part. Let's talk about what we can actually do about it. It really boils down to three main types of chemicals. We're going to break down where they're hiding and the simple, easy swaps you can make to start avoiding them. All right, culprit number one is BPA. You've probably heard of this one. It's used to make hard plastics. So think plastic food containers, the lining inside some canned goods, and get this, those shiny paper receipts you get from the store. The swaps here, super straightforward. Switch to glass or stainless steel containers, grab cans that say BPA free, and maybe just say no thanks to the receipt. Next up, phthalates. Now listen up, because the number one place these are hiding is in anything with the word fragrance on the label. That nice smell in your lotion, your laundry soap, your perfume, it's often loaded with phthalates. The fix is pretty simple. Look for products that are specifically labeled fragrance-free, which is different from unscented, and phthalate-free. What you put on your body is just as important as what you put in it. And number three, PFCs. People call these forever chemicals. Why? Because they don't break down easily, so they just build up in our bodies and in the environment. The biggest culprits are nonstick pans like Teflon, the shiny lining in fast food wrappers, and microwave popcorn bags, and sometimes even our own tap water. So the best defense is to switch to stainless steel cookware, get your food out of those wrappers as fast as you can, and seriously consider a good water filter. I know, I get it. Hearing all of this at once can feel just completely overwhelming. You might just want to throw your hands up. But I really want you to hear this. This isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you. You can absolutely take back control here. So let's get practical. Let's build a real, simple action plan that you can start using today without having to completely overhaul your entire life. And here's the secret. We're going to start in just one place. That's it, the kitchen. This is where you can get some of the biggest wins right off the bat, and it stops you from feeling like you have to change everything all at once. So here they are, 3 super high-impact swaps you can make in your kitchen, like today. Number 1, ditch the plastic containers and switch to glass or steel. 2, retire that old scratched-up nonstick pan. And 3, this one's so easy, the second your takeout gets delivered, move it out of that container and onto a real plate. That one simple act makes a difference. So once you've made some moves in the kitchen, you can start looking at other areas. Filtering your top water, that's a huge one. And then, as you run out of your personal care stuff, just start replacing them with fragrance-free and phthalate-free options. Focus on the things you use every single day, like your body lotion or hand soap. That's where you'll get the most bang for your buck. Okay, finally, let's talk about maybe the most important part of all of this. It's not about the swaps, it's about your mindset. And this right here is the key takeaway. Please remember, this is not about being perfect. You can't avoid every single chemical out there, and trying to will just make you crazy. The goal is simply to make smart, intentional choices when you can, so you can lower your overall exposure. That's it.
Because when it comes to these chemicals, it's the cumulative exposure that really matters. The total toxic load on your body over months and years. Every plastic container you don't use, every fragrance-free soap you buy, it all adds up and lightens that load. Every small swap really does make a big difference over time.
So I want to leave you with one simple question. Just one thing to think about. What is the one single product in your kitchen that you're going to swap out first? Don't think about everything else, just pick one. Because starting with that one small, powerful step, that's how you really begin. Thanks so much for watching.